Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, this is Big Leon of the This by Her podcast, and let me bring in um, my co-host. We have Lady G in the building. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. And TG Love. What's up?
I'm sorry. I still can hardly hear you. I don't know what the hell's going on.
But do you hear anything? No, you're not hearing anything at all.
I don't know.
All right.
I thought maybe it was my headphones, but it worked on my phone last time.
You guys still hear me?
I hear you.
All right. I don't know. I'll restart my phone. I'll be back.
So, what's this Dr. Hank Smash'em?
Oh, Doctor Hank Smasham. That's my PhD name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's what that is. Um, yeah. So how was your week?
Well, it's only Tuesday. You're always saying, "How's your week?"
Well,
On the second day of the week.
From Tuesday to Tuesday. I mean,
Oh,
that's what I
okay.
mean.
Everything's been fine. Everything's good.
That's
Always great.
that's good. That's really good to hear. So, and hopefully, TG can get her ass back in here. Um, so so how? I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the flow here. It's story time Tuesday. Oh, that's my dog barking. My dog never barks. Did you notice that?
Usually,
Usually she just never barks, but now she just barked. Maybe she's watching Laverne and Shirley and got upset or something.
Laverne and
That's
Shirley upsetting someone.
I know that's what she usually does. She usually sits there and watches Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, and she just chills. She doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah, she loves that shit. She really does. So since it's story time Tuesday, we're gonna tell some stories. Some they could be funny stories. They could be stories of experience. Any kind of story that you might deem interesting about an experience or something.
Okay.
Um, you you want to start? Is there anything, any story you feel you want to share? I mean, you don't have to it doesn't have to be something that I don't know, an experience you want to share with everybody.
All right. When I was thinking about it, Um, so I have two kids, and my youngest one is now 17.
Mm,
But I was thinking about how, because right now I'm working vacation Bible school for a week. And so, you see a lot of kids. And a lot of times it's a 3 to 4 hour program. And I'm telling you, these last 2 days I've been exhausted. But it just has me thinking about my own children. And a story that I remember was when my youngest was about 3 years old. So she didn't start talking till she's about like 2.5, 3 years old.
mm,
And I remember driving to work one day because her daycare was close to my job. And I don't know, I guess I had been fighting with her father, or something was going on. And I was just feeling down. And, sometimes you just have these overwhelming days. And driving sometimes helps you think. So
absolutely.
yeah, I'm driving and it must have been, I don't even remember what the situation was about, but it must have been something that just was making me just feel angry, down, hopeless. I don't know what it was. And so we're just driving down the road, down the highway actually. And this part is a little sad, but at the same time, it just was the period of my life.
Right.
And I think everybody at some time in their life has had this thought. Um what would happen if I just ran into another car? Or what would happen if I just went off the road? You know?
Hmm.
And it was a scary thought. And just in that very moment, I heard a little voice from my back seat that said, "Mommy, do you like green eggs and ham?"
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Damn it! I don't hear.
Go ahead. Green eggs and ham. I'm listening.
I
Yeah,
hear you,
so
but like super, super low.
yeah.
Hold on 1 second. ADG. Check the check your volume on each thing.
I did check my volume. I hardly hear you. It's crazy. Like I've. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I hear you.
All right.
I don't know what happened,
All
but
right.
it works.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Lady G, back to you.
Okay. So from the back seat, I hear a little voice say, "Mommy, do you like green eggs and ham?" And all of a sudden, I started cracking up on the highway, cracking up just because it was so random out of nowhere. But it happened right in the greatest moment, you
Right.
know. And I was laughing so hard I started to cry because it was almost like in that one little moment with that one little voice, it wiped away everything. But I was so happy that I started to cry. And of course, we got to work and everything was cool. But like that is something that has stayed with me for these last 13, 14 years since that happened. And, doing this vacation Bible school thing and seeing all these little kids, and some of the way they behave and things like that, it just had me being grateful for moments when the kids are small, and just the memories that it brings up, because as they get older we tend to forget how cute and great they used to be. So
Right.
that was a story that came to mind.
Okay. Interesting. Green eggs and
Yeah,
ham.
it was just so random.
Yeah, that's dope. DG, what's up?
What's up?
All right. You got a story to tell?
Not really.
No? You got to tell us a
I
story,
don't
though.
know. I don't know. A story of what?
Anything. Anything at all.
What's your story? Why do I have to go?
I mean, I got a couple of stories. I mean, I can easily just probably just take up the whole hour and a half, 2 hours of my stories.
Well, we're not trying to do that, but
No,
you
we're not.
can.
It's because you're
You
so ancient, Corleone.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I'm up there. I got all this wisdom.
All the
Hmm.
stories. Right,
Yeah,
right.
right. All right. So let's see. Maybe I can come up with something. All right. So this is too bad Dubs isn't here yet because he'd appreciate this one. So a long time ago, this was back in, I'm talking like late '90s, probably. Whenever we should look this up. Whenever the Lakers were playing the 76ers in the NBA Finals, that was, I don't even know what year that was. But anyway, so we're hanging out with a group of friends, just chilling. It was me, Dubs, and there's a whole bunch of us. And we're just chilling, having a good time. and um, a blunt was being passed around. Right now, I had I had never smoked weed in my life. Okay, so blunt being passed around is always passing over me because I'm not a smoker. Whatever Dubs is puffing, everybody's puffing along. Whatever, watching the game, having a good time. So Dubs looks over to me and goes, "But just hit the shit just one time, bro. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You're just gonna puff one time. It's normal to experiment with weed or whatever. So I looked at him and I was like, uh, all right. So I never tried it. Let me try it, right? So I take a hit, take another hit, pass it, right? So the blunt is going around the room. I took maybe one or two more hits and I stopped. So all of a sudden, I start to feel really fucking strange, right? When I say strange, I mean my body, it felt like I was talking to myself from outside my body, right? So I know what it's I've seen people lock up when they smoke too much. Like they lock up and they just have that dead stare in their face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm arguing with myself in my head. Okay.
I
I'm,
believe it.
I'm like, I'm like, Los, I'm like, yo, don't lock, bro. Whatever you do, don't lock. Stop it. Stop it. and Dubs looks at me and he's like, "You okay?" And he says, and I don't know, I didn't know what I said, but he turned around and he looked at the chick that rolled it and started passing it around, and he said, "Yo, what kind of weed is this?" And she was like, "Oh, it's regular weed, but it's laced."
Oh my god.
And he was like, "Yo, what
Laced with what?
dust?"
Oh my god.
Yo, I was sitting there and I was literally, when I say literally arguing with myself in my head, I was like, please. I was like, oh, don't lock up, bro. Come on. No, no, no. It was an out of body. It was like an out of body experience, bro. Duz was laughing. He was bugging. He was like, what the fuck is going on? And this and that. You didn't say none of this shit was all this. I mean, oh my God.
That's horrible though.
It was the funniest thing because I remember watching the game, and as I was watching the game, I was watching like my body float back and forth, and I was like, "Yo, this can't be happening to me, man." And I remember clearly having a conversation with myself about how fucked up it was and how I'll never trust anybody passing a blunt again. So it was TG. It was some funny shit, yo.
I
It was hilarious.
That's crazy because probably during the same time in the late 90s, we were hanging out. I was hanging out with my girl G, and she would hang out with these guys on like 48th Street.
Hmm.
And she was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to this kid's house to smoke or whatever." And I was like, "Okay." And like, I didn't trust this guy to begin with. And when I went in, you just get like a feeling like something's not right. Like, I'm
Like a
like,
vibe.
yeah, I was like, I'm not trusting the guys in this room right now, and we're the only two girls there. So I'm like, all right. So they're like, oh, you want to smoke? And she's like, yeah. And she smokes, and she's like, come on. And I was like, no, no, I'm good. I don't want to smoke. And she smokes and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? I think we should leave. I'm like, we should go. So she's like, okay. So we start leaving, and we start walking across Boulevard East. Okay, you know where that is, where the skyline is. All right. And then we're almost halfway across the street, and this bitch falls to the floor on her face. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? Like, Gina, are you okay? Get up, get up. I get her up, her face is busted.
Oh no.
She had braces, and I think like one of the braces broke or something. And then when she got up, she was like, "Those motherfuckers laced that shit." I'm telling you, like she knew something was up because she's like G would smoke. That's what she would do. She would drink and smoke. So when you hanging out with G, you know. But she was like, she knew something was up. She wasn't sure, obviously, because she was out of it.
Right.
Like what the fuck just happened? I told her everything when we got back, and she was like, "Oh fuck, I think they had that shit." And it was the same thing. And I, I like I don't like hearing stories like that because I feel like that's really fucked up. It was like the same
Yeah.
as like a date rape drug. Like you are like adding something to something without letting people know, without permission, without consent of wanting that. Like if you were to be truthful with me and say like we're gonna smoke a blunt, but it's laced with something, I would be like, I'm out. Okay,
Right.
I'll roll my own blunt then and we be smoking that. I ain't touching that shit. Like give
Right.
me the choice. Don't be throwing crack in somebody's shit and being
Word.
like, hey, like you don't do that. Like
Right.
so I just think that's so weird that like people thought that shit was cool or something, like oh we getting high. Let's change it up for everybody. Like what? Like I have even heard of people tell me that like they smoked meth and didn't know that they were smoking meth
How
until
the fuck
like
do you not know you're smoking meth though?
because somebody put meth in shit or whatever or something. And I'm just like, what? I was like, yeah. At first I'm like, wait, what the fuck did we just smoke? I was like, yo, that's meth. They're like, what? Like, that's not cool.
Oh shit.
Also, you gotta think too, like, people sometimes they'll try shit or do shit when they're drunk, right? You stupid. And people be handing shit to you. Like, "Oh," you never
Yeah,
know.
word.
Like,
Word.
I think that's how people get trapped in shit too. Like, but yes. So similar stories, like it's just crazy, like that people would do some shit like that.
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild, man. That is wild. Like I have like if you go ahead and you go to Hoboken, right? And you like I was known to a lot of people for throwing parties, right? So the thing was that my the parties that I would throw, they were in my PJ apartment, but it was in just one room, right? It wasn't the entire apartment, so we would be in just one bedroom. And I remember one party. This is when Method Man first came out. This was a
Oh
long
my
time ago.
goodness.
METHOD man, right? So I had the cassette, and I had some DJ first class cassettes and shit like that from back in the day, right? So I had the boombox in the room, and I had the strobe light with the black light in the room and
Oh
everything, and
my god. You went
and
all out.
yeah, and this was all. And let me tell you something. And this is when we used to chill hard with Obi, Hernan, and Diana,
Oh
and
my
all
god, yeah.
all of them. Like they used to all Psycho Mike. They all used to come to the crib, drink, and just party, right? So one night we're hanging out, and it was so crowded in that room, right, that the walls and the ceiling of the apartment started dripping with condensation.
Oh my god.
That's how crowded and hot it was in that room. Unbelievable,
You
bro. I
all
mean,
created a sauna. That's gross.
that's what that's what it was, a fucking sauna, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy. Anybody could attest to that, man. And to this day, like I look back and we were there till at least 5, 6 o'clock the following morning with the music blast. In the projects, you could do that shit. Though nobody really gave a fuck about none of that. And yeah, it was like an all night thing, and the walls were like sweating, the ceiling was sweating, and we were just yeah, it was crazy.
That is
You go
crazy.
down there and you say, "Oh, what's up with Corleone's parties?" Oh man, that motherfucker threw some wild ass parties, man. Word, oh for real, that motherfucker, he's still throwing parties. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Where's that? So yeah, that was
You
a good
throwing
time.
the oldies bashes now.
Yeah, now it's all about the '90s hip hop. And I don't party with none of that new shit now. But now I got now you got me on the road. Now I got another story about an April Fool's joke I played on an entire town. All
What?
right.
Okay, do tell.
Yes, I will tell. And there are people that can attest to this and can back up, this story. So there's a club in Hoboken called Bar None.
I remember Barnum.
It was downstairs. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I was talking to the owner or whatever. We were talking about, doing some promotional stuff for them and stuff. So he was like, "Yeah, you guys can come work, give out flyers and do all this other shit, promote the night, whatever." So what ended up happening was he tried to jip us out of some money.
Hmm.
You know, he probably thought we didn't know any better, but don't fuck with my money, right? I was like, "All right, cool. That's how you want to play." Corleone's got you, right? So what I did was I made 200-300 flyers, and I said April Fool's Day, whatever year it was, I don't remember exactly what year. I said performing live, Wu-Tang Clan, performing live at Bar None, April 1st. I put the flyers in Hoboken. I put the flyers all over Union City, North Bergen, Jersey City. Anywhere I saw that was thugged out, that I knew people would like see it, I put it. I put it everywhere. I had like 200 and some, 300 flyers, right? So I'm saying to myself, that ain't gonna fuck with me. All right, cool. This is how we're gonna do it. So April 1st comes, and we used to hang out on the corner of Washington Street and Newark, exactly where Bar None was at, right? That those payphones there actually called back. So we used to hang out at the payphones, and we used to just, people used to call us, we used to hang out, whatever. So that night we're chilling there, like clockwork. People started rolling up. Oh yeah, with their Wu Tang shirts and that Method Man, Method Man,
Oh
and then
my
the Wu
god.
Tang and all this other shit. So so by the time 10 o'clock rolled around, there was a line around the corner, down the street around the corner. People are like, "Yo, what the hell's going on in there tonight, man? Oh, you didn't know Wu Tang Clan's gonna perform tonight and this and that." Finally, performance time comes around 11:30. No Wu Tang Clan show up. People are like, "What the fuck? This and that. Wu Tang Clan's supposed to be here. Nobody's here, and all this other shit." Owners like, but they who said they started showing them the flyers. They were like, "What the fuck?" and this and that. It was this people started fighting, rioting, and like, "What the fuck, Wu Tang Clan? You better have you here to pay for Wu Tang, Wu Tang, Wu Tang." And yo, nobody showed up. Nobody
Yeah.
showed up to perform. Well, you want to fuck with my money, man? April Fools. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it was the funniest shit. The Dubs was out there that night too. He was outside hanging out with me, laughing about it. It was crazy. It was a crazy night, man. I tell you, it was. Yeah, it was. I don't. You know, they called me Vengeance in high school for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you try to fuck with me, I'm gonna try and get back at you one way or the other. But I'm retired now. I don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, that's pretty much what it is. You know, Dubs just hit me up. He'll be here in a minute.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Play, play.
So there's let me see if I have any other I don't have any other stories right now. I'll probably come up with one later, but so my question is this. What do you consider to be your greatest achievement in life so far, if you have one? I'll
That's
throw it
such a
to
big
whoever.
question. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, it's
So,
just being a parent.
all right, just being a
No,
parent and
I want something else. No. Parents can't fall on their kids on this one. No, they aren't your greatest achievement. Okay. The egg and the sperm connected. That's what happened there. All right. We need an actual achievement of something that you've done.
all right.
Yeah, actually being the parent.
Come on. I
Uh,
mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I know there are people out there who can't do it or, you know, aren't great at it. But all right, your children are sane. Is that what you're telling us?
no, can't say that they're sane, but
All right.
my older daughter, she's something. Uh, Nobody can do anything right. Everybody's incompetent.
They're still breathing, someone
They're
said. I
still
saw that.
breathing. Hey, they got four hots and a cot.
There you go.
Word, right? All right. So, what about you, TG?
Greatest achievement.
Hmm. There's a lot of things, honestly. I don't know if I would rate greatest as the greatest, but I think just the fact that I graduated college and was stuck, like left a 10-year relationship to be all by myself right after finishing college and have managed to survive an adult since then. So, yeah, I went through a lot, but the fact that I'm standing here today for me might be the greatest achievement thus far.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
nice.
guess. I guess kind of piggybacking on that. I'm from a South American country. I'm one of seven kids. The only one that graduated high school and went to college. And so yeah, I mean that's a pretty big achievement for me too.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
got Darth Vader.
yeah, I hear Darth Vader in the background lighting
Luke,
lighting up.
Luke at my nuts. No, I'm just playing. What's
Oh
up?
my
Oh
goodness.
my God. Is that cold
Yeah, I
outside,
can't,
bro?
bro.
It's
It's like,
chilly out.
My
bro,
daughter
I'm out,
came
I'm
in
out.
this
Yo,
morning
I'm
like,
loving it though, bro.
it's getting
Yo,
chilly,
first
Mom. It's
off,
fall
yo,
weather.
first off, you know what? Like, this is the time when where it's like retarded, if you will,
And
because
why?
like,
Don't use the R word.
oh
Really?
yeah, and you know what? Special needs weather, if you will,
It's
right?
not special needs.
Oh my
You know what
goodness.
I'm saying? Like,
It's
it,
bipolar, if anything. Okay, the weather has been seriously bipolar.
yeah. So like, like if you're not from up north, you wouldn't understand what it is to like wear a hoodie and shorts at the same time. Like
True story.
or like wear like sweats and jeans and like what I'm saying and like a t-shirt and a bubble vest to go with that. Like it's an acquired taste. I love it. It feels like my
Bubble
The
birthday
bubble
vest.
coming up.
vest.
Somebody's
I'm
dating
right there with you,
themselves.
TG.
I
Bubble
I, I feel I
vest.
it feels like my birthday's coming up. So it's like this the type of weather that it'd be like on my birthday, and I love it.
Nice. It is nice. It's gonna get hot again, I bet.
Yeah, it's gonna be back in the 80s in a couple days.
Yeah, whatever. So
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
your greatest achievement, Dubs? That's what you just walked in on.
my greatest achievement.
Yes. Seriously.
Staying
No
staying
stupid shit.
alive. Staying
Okay.
alive is the greatest achievement. I mean, what are we talking about? Like
Not
No.
children.
Yeah.
We've already
What?
established that.
Yeah. What do you consider to be
uh
your greatest achievement?
nothing yet. I'm working on it.
Okay.
You know, like what when you know what it's funny because because everyone has like a misconceived cons- um has that contraceptive. I'm a little tired. Y'all. I just woke up not too long ago. Like they have like a misconceived perception about their greatest achievements when you know what, your greatest achievement is probably not even your greatest achievement. It's probably something else that's greater that is unknown. So it's like that's why I said nothing yet. You know,
Okay. So
yo, it's beautiful. Yo, it's beautiful out here, man.
yeah.
Mm.
I want to go camping.
Oh, jeez.
Yo, no, dead ass. You know what? This is that camping weather. You know what? This is yo. You know what? This is the type of weather
It's
where like
fire pit weather or
yes,
fire kind of weather, but not whatever.
camping. Yo. You know
I don't
what?
know who wants
You
to camp.
bro. You know what? Yo, there's so many ways to go camping. You know what I'm saying? You can either, you know what I'm saying, do it the safe way. You know what I'm saying? Camping for pussies, where you go get a trailer or a cabin. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what? You
You
could do
mean
it the Viking
glamping?
way. Just you know what I'm
No,
saying? You could
glamping's
do it the
even better than a
you
trailer, but
you
yeah.
you could do it the Viking way and just pitch a tent. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather pitch a tent, but like not with my bank.
I mean,
I
for
can't be
guys, it's
sleeping on.
easy to just be out there in the woods pissing wherever and doing what they need to.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened. Right, I went camping with my son, and you know, an ex girlfriend and her family back then. They got the trailer. My son and I, we opted for the tent. We wanted that experience. My son is no older than what, like 11, 12 years old at the time. So I told this little nigga, no, I'm just playing now. I told him, right? Because the tent campsite is like, what I'm saying, like a half a mile walk from where the trailer is at. So I told him, I'm like, yo, listen, we're about to, I'm about to call it a night. You know, go use the bathroom, do what you got to do. Oh, I don't have to use the bathroom, daddy. Are you sure? Yeah, dad. We're good for the night. Yeah, daddy. All right. So we walk up to the what's it called, to our tent, right? We go in, we settle down or whatever, right? Now, as you know what I'm saying, like as like as men, like I was trying to teach them, I'm like, yo, you know what, you sleep on my foot and you put, what I'm saying, we sleep foot to foot, right? I don't understand how I woke up at I probably say at 3:30 in the morning with him, like, busting farts in my face and shit. I do not understand that. Like his ass was in my face farting. And I'm here like, like breathing. I'm like, oh, choking on the shit, right? Choking on the fart because that shit was putrid, right? Mind you, my son's like, he's 11, yeah, 12 years old, right? So I punched him in his ass cheek. He was like, ah, dad, why? I'm like, why? You violated me. You farted in my face. He was like, but it hurts. Then he starts laughing. He was like, I got you. I was like, man, go to hell. So, so I go back to sleep. Then he wakes me up. He's like, dad, I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh no.
I'm looking at the time. It's like 4 o'clock. Like, look. You know what? When you're out in the wilderness and shit, right? When you're out in the woods or whatever, and you look at the time does not match. How it doesn't. Time is like
Uh,
like to me, to me out there, like what? When the sun is up, that's daybreak. That's it. It don't even matter if it's morning. It's daybreak. That's it. So I'm looking at my watch. It's like no more than a half an hour after, the fart in the face incident. And I open up the tent, and you ever seen The Fog, the movie, The
Mhm.
Fog?
yeah.
That's how thick it was, bro. And like, you know what? And like, I'm here trying to flash a flashlight to nothing. So I was like, yo, you know what? We're gonna have to, like, feel or whatever, So
The fuck you mean,
the
Phil?
feel
What are you
like, yo, you know what?
feeling, fog?
No, build a tent. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Like
remember,
feel
like,
around so that you can get
yeah,
around.
What the
because
fuck? Ah,
you you know what? Because like the tent, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember like where I pitched the tent at, there was a tree not too far. So it was so thick in the fog. All right, you know what?
It's
For
not just
for
that, it's like pitch black out there.
exactly, and the flash and our flashlights did not work. Like it worked, but like not against fog, bro. Like there's no way you're gonna flash a light and you're gonna see what's in front of you. Not with that thick ass fog, that morning dew and all that stuff. So I'm walking, right, and instead, you know what I'm saying, like I had my hand out trying to feel where the tree was at. I didn't even know I walked right into it until I walked right into it.
Oh my god.
right? Like I literally like walked right into, you know what I'm saying, that shit broke my glasses and everything. That's how hard the impact was. Like my
Oh my
Damn,
glasses,
god.
son. Were you
like my glasses
running?
cracked.
I know,
Nah,
right?
like yo, you know what? My glasses cracked, right? I was like, oh no, right? And I fell. My son's like, Daddy, you can't, you know, because like my son had that little voice. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm looking at him. I was like, I'm going to kill you in the morning. I told you to take a piss and shit before you got, you know what I'm saying, before anything else. You know what I'm saying? You told me no, and the bathroom was right there. We could walk to the bathroom, not in this fog. I'm like, not with these bears walking around. I'm like, bro, they just woke up from hibernation not too long ago. They're hungry, you know. So it's like, you know what? So he ends up like, peeing, and then like, like we're hearing noises too, right? And
It's
I'm
the
like, yo,
fog.
you know what? It was probably the fog. You know what I'm saying? It was probably like the morning dew settling in. You know what I'm saying? Settle in with them dead leaves still. Because mind you, it's Memorial Day weekend. So like that's how, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like it was a Memorial Day weekend, 14 around there? Yeah, 2014. Right? And like, like this kid just like, you know what I'm saying? He ruined my morning, you know? And that's like the funniest shit
Sounds
because
like
like,
the tree ruined your fucking morning, not your son.
no, well, you know what? Him, you know what I'm saying? Blowing farts in my face kind of ruined my morning. Like
Yeah,
I'm like
that
to
would
this,
do it.
I wonder where he
bro,
learned it from.
bro, you know what? To this day, I'm still trying to figure out how we sleeping in, like, you know what I'm saying, a nice decent sized tent, right? That, like we both had space to like roll over back and forth. How the hell did your ass ended up in my face? I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? I will never understand to this day. And like, you know what? We talk about it, he laughs about it.
Hmm,
It's like a
that's nuts.
ninja. Stealth
Yeah,
moves in the
word.
night.
Hell, absolutely. Backflips and shit and bouncing off the sides of the tent and everything and landing with his
Yeah, man.
ass
Like,
in your face.
Like a gymnast and shit. And he
You know what
was
I mean?
like, Lance.
Paris.
nah, but man, but you know what though? Like like we have fun though. Like
Of
that's the
course.
reason why like this weather right now, it brings me back to that morning because this is what it felt like minus
Yeah.
the fog. You understand what I'm saying? Like yo, you know
You
what?
fart in your face.
You yeah, definitely minus the methane too. But you know what? Like you know what? Like weather like this is just like, I wish, you know what I'm saying, like we could have like weather like this 24. You know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
365, man. You know what I'm saying? Like beautiful in the day, like not
It's
too hot, not too
nostalgia
cold.
weather.
Hell yeah. This is the type of weather that, remind me of going back to school.
I mean, I wish we had 4 seasons, but we don't. That's what you're
Well, what was
saying.
that?
You miss having 4 seasons.
Nah, I miss having 2 seasons actually.
What, fall and spring? Or you like
Nah,
summer? You're one of those summer
nah.
people?
Well, you know what? When I was living down in Florida, it was the dry season and then the rainy season. It was hurricane season and the dry season. When I was living down in Miami, that's the way I looked at it.
Mm.
Hmm. So I got another funny question. This is
No, you
this is
didn't answer what did
oh,
you
my
tell
greatest
us?
my greatest
Yeah.
achievement? My greatest achievement? Well, since I guess, Dubs. No, not TG brought it up. Um I think being in a
Homosexual relationship. I knew
Mm.
it. No, I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing.
fucking guy,
I,
bro. Like,
yo, yo, I got to joke around a little bit.
yeah, I know. I think I'm not gonna say the kids because they're all successful kids. I mean, we all know what kids can do to a person's life, and we all I'm grateful for my kids and all they've accomplished and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good achievement. But I mean, as far as a personal achievement, I think just doing my best and actually maintaining my mental health, man. That's a good achievement for me because compared to where I've been and where I come from and what I've been through and shit to still be actually still here, you know what I'm saying, doing this and you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I mean? Like I think it's a crowning achievement for me because to be honest, like for a long time I was pretty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I've come so far as, like I said, my mental health is concerned and shit like that, that I'm proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? So gotta give myself a kiss and shit. But I think that's definitely a crowning achievement for me. Sometimes I fall back into shit, but who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody has their ups and downs, and I just think that as long as you have your eye on the prize, you know what I'm saying, and you stay true to who you are and everything and who you want to be when you grow up, you know what I'm saying? You should be okay, man. So that's mine, you know. So so that's that's what it is, man. So I got another funny question. I don't know if I want to, but I'm going to say it anyway. But we all remember when the internet first popped off because we're from that generation.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Oregon
Oh,
Trail.
yeah.
In
Um,
school. Computer labs.
dot matrix printouts and shit like that, right? So,
Printing out MapQuest.
Yep.
and still getting lost.
Yo, 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 you know what? Printed out MapQuest, but like yo, you took every paper but the one direction where it told you to make a right instead of make a left, and you find it
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
So
man, yo, like
so real quick, what was actually what was your very first, if you can remember, your very first screen name on the internet? Let's go around the room. Dubs, you first.
damn, bro, like I don't remember that. I do remember like the reason why I had a computer was for one reason only was to pirate music.
Oh my
I remember
God.
that, bro.
Napster.
Yo, Napster,
Napster.
first it was Napster,
Oh my
then it
God.
was
The downloading for
then
hours.
then it was Bearshare, and God forbid
Bear
if like
share,
Yeah.
yeah.
God forbid if you had dial up, and someone decides to like what I'm saying pick up the phone or whatever.
Oh
Meanwhile you're
my
in the middle of
God.
downloading, you're
With the
like, yo, come on,
dial-up.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you're like, come on, bro, you're messing me up. What else? I remember like like I first started internet pimping on Black Planet and Mi Gente,
Yeah, I have
Mi
mi gente.
gente.
Mi
I
Gente and
have
Black
mi
Planet.
gente. Yeah.
What was
Like
your name? Your
Yeah, what was your name
freaking
on those, bro?
username?
oh Dubs Diglett,
Dubs what?
Dubs Diglett, Dubs Diglett 69, yo. That guy, I put the 69.
You're so
Like
stupid.
that, yo, bro, yo, look, man, like you know what, like this is why I say like social media made it so easy to cheat
Whatever. We're
because
not.
yo,
That's not what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
We're
All right.
talking usernames. Anyway,
I'm just saying in
my
general. I'm just saying in general.
username
Go ahead.
I'm
What
is
just
was
saying
not
in
yours,
gonna
general
shock
Gigi?
because like
you. It was either I think it was T Love 55 or it was TG Love 55. It has not changed. It's pretty much the same shit.
Oh shit. That's hilarious. Yep.
yo I mean all of us are of that age, right? You know what I'm saying? We Gen X's and all that stuff. Does anybody ever remember like after school how like people would go break dance in the park, popping the lockers and the cops came and broke that up?
Oh yeah.
Does, does
Absolutely.
anybody
We
remember
did it
that?
right in front of my house
Mm-mm.
Yo,
on
yo, you know what?
cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
Linoleum, linoleum, like like people doing all these head spins and everybody was like, oh, cops would come thinking it was a fight or whatever, but when like what I'm saying, there was nothing like that. They always come to the park breaking it up.
Yeah, and those big boom boxes. People were
Yeah.
carrying around on their shoulders.
Yep.
20D energizers.
I
Hmm.
know
20B
exactly.
energizers.
Not
Nah,
even
man. D.
energized, bro. Ever ready.
Mm-mm.
Ever ready.
Yo,
With the little
Wow.
yo, like
cat with the lightning bolt.
Radio Shack only.
walking around like Radio Raheem from Do the Right Thing. 20D energizers. 20B energizers. D, man. I said
Oh
D.
my god.
B
Lady G, do
energizers.
you remember your screen name?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It was Biscuit.
Okay.
Biscuit.
Yeah.
I knew a biscuit in high school.
Yeah, I know
Biscuit.
one too. Whatever happened
That's
to him?
ooh, I don't know. Do you remember that his house had foil everywhere?
Yeah. I don't know why,
Even
but
the
it
Last
did.
Supper.
Yeah. It was Biscuit's crib was ridiculous, man.
That's all I remember. And he
Biscuit.
had what car did he have that everybody
he
was?
had I think it was an Explorer or something like that,
It was
right?
some kind of like Jeep or SUV. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. I think it was an Explorer or some shit like that. Fucking Biscuit,
The
bro.
foil.
What the fuck was going on in his crib?
I have no idea.
Oh my god,
He was
I had a
hiding from the aliens.
yeah,
Maybe they were. Maybe they were.
yeah,
They knew.
yeah, yeah. One of my screen name, I had a couple of them. I had Big Zilla once.
Big Zilla.
Big Zilla, I had that one once. I had Agent 49X at one point.
That was you? No, I'm playing.
Oh shit! And then I had, and one other one I had at one point was the infamous CEO.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds
those
about right.
that was the ones I used the most. But yeah, that's fucked up, man. The fucking
Oh
foil. I remember the foil clearly. So
man.
hold up. I remember one night Biscuit came through with the one kid that passed away. Skinny Joe, was it?
Yeah, Skinny Joe.
Yeah, he was cool as hell, man.
Yeah, that was my ex's cousin.
Yeah, I remember that. Skinny Joe was a good dude, man. Wild though, but yeah, I don't know what happened to him, but I know that he's no longer with us.
He actually, where he was living, wasn't like city. It's like Central Jersey, if you will, like that
Central
area.
Jersey.
Yeah,
Um,
there's no such thing as Central Jersey, bro.
like Plainfield around there and
Okay,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So he was living there, and unfortunately, the only way to get some from one place to the other was trying to cross a highway / road. And so he did and got hit by a car and died instantly.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
When you say, Route 22, it got to be 22
it probably
because you know what?
was.
Because you know what, like when I used to work down there, like going down like towards Boundbrook and all that stuff, right? Like you see people always trying to like run across the road, and I'm like, yo, how dare you nominate yourself for the Suge Knight challenge, yo? Like I'm not even in the mood for this, bro.
I
And
know.
what well, I know what's crazy too was your dude and Skinny Joe are real close. They were real close. They were always together.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my next thing is, if you could, all right, this is a good question. Good fucking question. All right. So put your thinking caps on for this one.
Oh boy.
If you could undo one moment in your life, what would it be?
Just one? That's really
I
hard.
just want one. Just one. Or if you have more than one with a story, we'll take that too.
Oh man.
Let's start with Lady G.
Oh boy, if I could undo one moment. I can't. I don't even know. Because I've always been one to say I would never change anything.
Hmm.
But I'd say the first time I ever had sex.
Word.
Yep.
I second that.
Well, you can't second shit. Not
Yes, I
until it's your
can.
turn.
I'm saying I second that. That's a good one. I
Oh,
agree with
all
her
right,
on
all
that.
right, all
I
right, all right, all
agree
right.
on that. Like I too would do the same. Like do that over. Undo.
Yeah,
Undo.
for so many reasons.
Hmm. Undo that first.
The first do.
The first. We're undoing the first do.
Yeah.
Undoing the first do. That's funny. Undoing the first do.
Yo, it's like Uno hit the reverse, draw four in reverse. Boom,
Draw for
hit with the draw four and the reverse at the same.
uh,
Oh, somebody.
all right, he's all right now. You
These
froze for a
I'm
second there.
reading. I am reading the comments.
Okay.
If you could be a superhero, which one would it be? That's what Midnight asked.
The Hulk.
Oh, TG is gone. And with that, she was gone.
Mm. I'd say whatever
Pay your Wi-Fi
superhero could
bill.
read
I'm just
minds.
like,
Pay your Wi-Fi bill. Oh shit. He said pay your Wi-Fi bill.
pay your Wi-Fi bill,
No,
yo.
I literally hit the back button and it kicked me the fuck out and went back to the email with the link. I was like, what the hell just happened?
I was like,
It's like
yo,
I thought
pay
I was
it.
going back to the show. That shit took me back to where I came from.
Fucking pay your Wi-Fi bill, he said.
Yo,
My
pay your
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
bill
bill,
is
bro.
paid. Thank you. All right. It's the one thing I make sure I pay at my phone.
Oh shit. So anyway,
I heard the Hulk before I left.
well,
Yeah.
hold up. Well, we'll get to that question in a second, but I still want to know.
Oh, my bad. The thing you would undo.
Yes, and undo the do. We know that.
Two to two.
Undo the do. Dubs, what about you, bro? What would you undo?
I mean, I like to say nothing, but probably, what I'm saying, the situation of how I handled like the thing with my daughter's mom and my daughter.
Mhm.
I'll probably undo that. But you know what? I want to say, yo, I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one. Because like, yeah, sometimes I gotta learn how to bite my tongue, even though the doctor say I'm not epileptic, but whatever.
Right.
But yeah, you know what? That'll be the only undo, because everything else, whether positive or negative out here that I've done out here, leave it the way it is. Leave it where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Leave it there, because you know what? If I ain't done everything, then I will learn nothing.
Right.
So
Well, we didn't ask you to undo everything because that's just insanity.
no, 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 no. I'm just saying though, like you know, but yeah, you know what? Like that's like the main thing that I would undo is how not how, like, what I'm saying, my relationship with my daughter's mom turned out, but how I handled it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like how I reacted to it. Like you know what? If 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 I wasn't, all prideful and whatever, and talk about, yo, I ain't gonna let this bitch bait me, you know what I'm saying? And do all this extra shit, you know, if I would have played it cool and whatever, just things would have been different. But, being hot headed, like when you get threatened with your child or whatever, you're never gonna see a child again. Like you don't threaten a father that way. Anyways,
Right. Well, that's a
it
good
is what it is.
example.
Yeah.
It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Learning from it now.
Big C, what's yours?
Well, let's see now. I'm gonna undo the do. No, I'm just playing.
You
Undo the
went
what?
along on the bandwagon. Unbelievable.
I
Undo the
got.
do.
Let me think. What if I
Lady G, we're gonna get shirts that says undo the do.
Yeah, I'm down for that one.
Yeah, that's just like. Wait, hold on. That's a Mountain Dew commercial.
Undo
Well,
the do.
DEW. We're not doing DEW. We're doing DO, the
Do.
word.
But
Yeah. So
but still, you
it's
know
not
what?
a
It's still.
trademark. No,
But you know what?
it's
They
just
could
a
still, you know what
T-shirt.
I'm saying?
I don't care.
They could, you know what? You know
They're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
sue
Like they
me and
could
Lady G
still.
for wearing a T-shirt. Just the two of us. They ain't even gonna know unless you ratting us out for money. Okay?
Hell yeah, I'm snitching,
Snitches
yo.
get stitches.
I'm snitching, yo. CI.
You're the CI for fucking Mountain Dew.
Hell yeah.
CI for Mountain Dew?
You,
Oh
you
shit!
ain't gonna stop me from enjoying my Mountain Dew.
All right, let me think for a second. Hold on.
Somebody's trying to get endorsement over here.
Damn right.
Well, Corleone just gives them away.
I know, right?
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of endorsement, this is brought to you by sexy ass water right here. Natural.
Mhm.
Diet water,
Natural.
all natural.
No
H2O.
calories, no
No
glue. It's
calories.
gluten free, non GMO,
No
Yeah, right?
MSG.
no MSG,
No red dot 40.
no artificial flavors or dyes. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's just sexy ass water.
Sexy ass water.
That's it.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Yeah. All right. So my what moment do I undo? All right. So that's a good fucking question, man. Why would I say ask myself such a question?
I know, right?
I know it's ridiculous, right? Why would I put myself in that situation?
Cause you always gotta be difficult.
Yeah, I know. Dr. Hank smash him. Let's see. What would I undo? But the thing is, I think about the things that I would undo, but you have to be careful because it can unravel a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you can undo something, but then if you undo something,
Okay, Doctor Strange, get to the point.
I mean, we're not doing it. It's just,
I know,
it's just
Doctor
like if I
Strange.
could go back
If I could go
and
back,
do it over
yeah,
or undo this.
right. All right. So, wow.
Enter the multiverse.
I would man, I don't even know. Um I would have stayed in North Bergen High School as opposed to going back to Hoboken High. Because I went to North Bergen High for a little while. I actually tried to get into Weehawken High School.
I was gonna say, did you hit up like all of Hudson County's high schools? You were like, try me.
You know what I mean? Now let me tell you something. This was crazy. This was crazy. So I was in Weehawken High for about a week. All right. I had an address, used it. But the problem was the address that I used, they looked at me and they said, Mr. Corleone, we know you don't live there. we know whose address this is. And it took them a week to figure it out.
Oh my God. That shows you how much they're paying attention.
And they were like, they pulled me in. They were like, listen, we know this isn't your address. I was like, fuck. So my mom's decided to talk to my godmom. I went into North Bergen because she lived on 61st Street. And that's where I went to school for a whole year and a half. Yeah, my sophomore year into my junior year. Then I went back to Hoboken High to graduate.
I used to run into you on the bus.
I know every fucking morning, the 181. Yep. Every morning. So I would undo going back to Hoboken High because I got into so much shit. I was
Mm.
better off. I was better off in Norbergen. I mean, Norbergen. I learned so much. It opened up my eyes to a lot of different things because it was a completely different atmosphere up there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Hoboken. It wasn't the hood. It wasn't like that. I mean, you had your elements, but it wasn't like that. You know, my music broadened and so many different football broadened. Like everything was broadened. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I learned a lot. Um, I yeah. So yeah. That's it. That's
That's
it.
it. Leave it at that.
You
Leave it at that.
you
Let's just stop right there
you
Right.
before I
you
before I start telling before I get back into story time. But
Oh
yo
yeah,
man.
yo
definitely going back to
yo
Hoboken High School wasn't it?
yo. Funny thing is that like I used to run into on the bus every morning,
Right.
right? I used to get off on 48th Street just to walk the little 6 blocks to what's it called St. Joe's, right? I used to meet up with my peoples or whatever. We used to walk up to Boulevard East. You know, yo, yeah, I went to high school, but I also went to school high. You know what I'm saying? Then then right after that, like we used to hit Sweet Tooth and get like one of them
Sweet
Cuban sandwiches
tooth.
early.
Yeah.
Like the steak sandwich, the steak and cheese sandwich, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was cause I ain't no bitch. I ain't gonna eat no school lunch. You know what I mean? I'm
Ain't
special,
nothing wrong with school lunch,
There's
bro.
nothing.
man.
School
I had
lunches
to
were
pay for
good.
school lunch. Yo, first off,
Yeah,
I had to pay for school lunch, right?
that was some shit.
My,
School
my
lunches should
yo,
be free always.
mind you, you know what? Mind you, you know what? Like I'm like you know what? My parents are ready to pay my tuition, and that was a waste of money because I ended up getting expelled from school,
Oh,
right?
Jesus.
But like at the same time, though, I mean, I was like, yo, you know what, man? Like, I'm not, I'm not gonna pay a little $5 for like no hamburger and French fries and whatever when I could just go across the street
Soggy ass
to
fries.
Sweet Tooth. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, when when I could go to Sweet Tooth to get that
Yep.
sandwich and shit,
All right.
like, what was I gonna do all that?
All right.
But like, yeah, but like, yeah, you know what though? Like going to Catholic school was weird
Hmm.
because you know what? Like, in all honesty, it really brought out the devil in me. Like it brought out, like, I don't know what it was, but it brought out the worst in me.
Mm.
Hmm.
You know, because like
Probably all the restriction.
Yeah.
yeah, but like first off, you know what, man, like we had to wear in uniforms and stuff. Me, I always get in trouble because I'll come in wearing like my jeans over my uniform and like what I'm saying, I'll leave my shoes in my locker and wear my Timberlands too, and I'll get in trouble for that. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna change. Like, what's the problem? Oh, that's not how we do it here. Man, I was in school suspension more times I was in class.
Yeah. Yeah. That's wild, man. I got a story to tell. All right. So anyway, I was all right. So we're gonna get a little bit little wild right here right now. So um, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
You
I
can't
can't
do
with you.
that.
Like you're like, maybe not. I think you need to think shit through before you just start running your mouth over there, sir.
Oh shit.
You're like, this feels like a good idea, and then you really start thinking about it, and you're like, wait a minute, maybe this isn't a good idea.
Yeah. So all right, but
I feel like that's you're like, hold on, how am I gonna tell this shit?
yeah, I know. I thought
Just
about it real quick, and I was like, hold on.
man,
So anyway, I
man,
have
just say it how it is. And that's it. Don't be scared. If
no.
you
I'm not.
offend
I'm
people,
not.
so
I'm
what?
definitely not scared. I'm not. I'm not looking. It won't
Or
offend
did you
nobody.
have any other questions
Yeah, there's
that
another. I
you were
have
gonna
another
ask?
question. I have another question. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Only give a fuck when it's your turn.
Hmm.
No,
Okay.
no, no, no. You know what? That's the best piece of advice I've ever heard because you know what? Because like you find yourself caring about things that's not within your control. If it's not within your control, why should you care? You know what I'm saying? Look out for you. Look out for your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? If it's in your control, then you know what? That's when you care. If it's not, if it's out of your hands or out of your control, why should you care?
It's
You just
don't
add
not giving
you just adding
power to
you're
the
just
things
adding
that
more
you can't
you're just adding more
control.
stress. You're just adding more stress to, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, trying to control something. So the best piece of advice I've ever heard is like, yo, only give a fuck when it's your turn to give a fuck. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yo, life is so much easier after that.
Okay, Lady G, what about you?
Crossing the green and not in between. Not just like
Oh gosh. Best piece of advice I've ever gotten. I don't think anybody's ever really given me advice. Hmm.
all right, I'm
Don't
about to give you
don't
one right
fall
now.
in love.
Hey, yo, I'm
Don't
about to
fall
give you
in
one right
love.
now.
Yeah,
You know
don't
what?
fall in love.
I'm going to give you one right now, Lady G.
Okay.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Oh man.
Oh my
It's not
gosh.
bad advice, but
No. There.
Oh shit.
Negro Damas has spoken.
Negro dollars. Oh man.
What about you, TG?
I mean, there's a few things that stick with me. Um, one of the biggest ones was the letting go of things you can't control, not giving power into someone else when you don't have control. Picking and choosing your battles. That was the biggest thing I remember when I was teaching. Pick and choose your battles. Like, don't nitpick or whatever. Like, there should be a reason to fight for something.
Okay, that's legit. That's as legit as it gets, right? Okay. Now you got to tell the story now. So now I'm being told that I got to tell the story.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So hold on, real quick. I mean, the best piece of advice I've ever been given.
Yeah.
Bro, why are you brushing your face? Really quick.
Brushing my beard, yo.
Oh,
It's a habit. It's a habit, yo. I brush my
TG is
beard and
gone
stuff.
again. All right. So
Wi-Fi bill. Yo,
Oh.
yo, she's still running on 4K, 4G.
No, I
She's
did
still
it
running on
again. I'm just not
4G.
going to look at comments anymore. It's too complicated on my phone. I keep doing
Yo,
the same thing and leaving.
bro, she's still running on 4G. She's on a 3G network
Ha
from
ha ha.
Timbuktu. Her nurse connections in Timbuktu.
I'm on Wi-Fi and it's working. I just keep doing the same damn thing.
All right. So the best piece of advice I've ever been given. Don't try to change what doesn't need to be changed. Focus on you and what you want to do with yourself. My grandmother once told me, she said to me, she said it to me in Spanish. I'm trying to figure out how to say it in English.
Mm-hmm.
But she said to me, she was like, there's one thing you cannot do, and that's change other people's thought process and their thoughts and how they think of you. The only thing you could do is think. The only thing you can do is worry about yourself and where you're going in life, not where everybody else wants you to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Go, grandma.
Yeah. And it was crazy because she wasn't even my grandmother. She was my great grandmother. This is something a lot of people don't know. My grandmom passed before I was born.
Mm.
So my great grandmother raised my mom and her siblings with her kids.
Wow.
So she raised 5 of her own plus my mother and her 2 siblings all together.
Get off my bed.
Oh, get off the bed. Get off the bed. The fuck is going on over there?
God, she's such a bitch. It's just my cat.
I hate cats.
Yeah, so Yeah, don't sweat the absolutely. Don't sweat the small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, let me tell you the story. I might as well tell you the story. So
All
I tried.
right.
Yeah, so just listen. So back when I was in high school, all right, you're gonna learn a little bit about Big Corleone right now. For those who don't know, some do know, but some don't know. But I was a massive, massive alcoholic in high school. So were a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, not
Who?
you, not you.
Not me. I didn't drink.
Who?
The first 40 I ever drank, I was graduated from high school and almost going to be 19. So, whatever.
Almost gonna be 19. Wait, what year did you graduate?
Oh, no, wait. I graduated from high school. It was that summer. I was 18. My bad. I was 18 years old.
But anyway, yeah, I was a massive, massive alcoholic in high school, and I used to keep 40s in my locker between two Ziploc bags of ice. Okay, in my locker. Okay, and one day we were we were drinking, just having a good time in the morning. This was like an all day thing. So um I don't know who knows him but who doesn't, but this kid named Miguel, he was he was drunk. We went to school and he was constantly asking to go to the bathroom because when you drink a lot you pee. So eventually they got wind of that and they were like, why is this fucking kid going to the bathroom so much? So they sent him to the nurse's office, right?
Mm.
Goes to the nurse's office and the nurse says to him, are you sick? Are you feeling okay? Are you diabetic or whatever? And he was like, no, I'm not diabetic. And she was like, oh, we know what's going on here. So all of a sudden, which wasn't unusual for my name to be called over the loudspeaker in school. Well, Mr. Corleone, please report to Mr. Radigan's office right away. So I was like, oh shit. So I go down there and fucking kid is sitting at the desk, right? So Mr. Corleone, what were you doing this morning? Nothing. I walked home. I walked to school from home. I came to school. I'm here. I was sparked in. So you didn't go anywhere else, do anything else this morning because Mr. Tesado over here says that you guys were drinking. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, this motherfucker. I was like, no, he must have been by himself because it wasn't me. I don't do that kind of shit. That's not me. And he was like, all right, well, you guys are gonna go get tested, urine tested, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. So, of course, the urine test us comes back positive, and the thing was that now we were told that if we didn't go to this program called Giant Steps, now Giant Steps,
Giant steps.
Wow, giant step.
we had to go to Giant Steps, right?
Mm.
So they told us that if we didn't finish the program and graduate from the program, we weren't going to be allowed to graduate with our class.
Mm.
So that scared the shit out of me. So I was like, I gotta graduate. I'm not fucking around. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So needless to say, out of the whole group, because there was a group of us, there was like 5 of us that got in trouble and got sent to the program. I was the only one that finished the program.
Oh,
Nobody else
damn.
graduated.
Oh, my God.
So I ended up graduating and graduating high school and doing my thing. And a lot of people don't know this, but like I can consider I can actually say to myself or say to people I'm a recovering alcoholic because I went through that and having the history in my family, Like my dad's a severe alcoholic. Excuse me, my grandfather was a severe alcoholic, and that shit is in my genes, in my blood and shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, like when they ask me, "Oh, do you drink?" I'm like, meh. My body will be lucky to get alcohol in it once a year, if that. You know what I'm saying? I can go. It's been a long time, and sometimes I get these thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to have a drink. Like I want to drink something. So I go to the liquor store. I'll buy a bottle of something, and it'll just sit there. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink from it. So I mean, I can go to a bar, I can go wherever I want to go, and watch anybody drink whatever, and I don't get that
The urge.
urge that I need to drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. Um, but it was a big deal for a very long time. Like I started drinking beers and shit, and then it went when I was like, when I say really young, I mean really young.
Mhm.
And back in them days, Muhammad down there on First Street used to fucking sell us, and you know how he did it? Like he would sell us the liquor, and he would open up the cap and hand it to us. So in case the cops came in, he can say, "Well, they came in with that; it was already open."
Oh shit.
So
Sneaky.
that's how he did it. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
he always sold to underage kids, and he's got busted a few times, but his liquor store still, I think it's still there, but I don't know if he owns it. Don't tell me
Nah, it's
this
still
motherfucker
there.
is
He,
still there.
he he's still there.
Oh
He's
Wow.
shit.
still like he's still selling a pint of Henny for $45 right after hours or whatever, and dudes are still buying it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't understand,
So
like like, but
yeah, I
whatever.
know, I don't know why the hell that guy's still in business, but anyway, so yeah, man, I can honestly say that, you know, I'm I could say I'm a recovering alcoholic, I guess. I mean, I don't go to AA. I don't go to any of that shit. Like I just I just maintain everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't drink. I don't do any of that shit. But
Hey man,
that was my story.
look, you know what? You out of all people know I used to be bad with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like drink like a fifth of Tito's and like drive home, not knowing how I got home. The only thing I know is how I got home. Like I used to like, you know what, they like liquor used to be my vice because it
Mm.
opened up other doors, like it just like it was like a usher into other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Coke is there, you know what? I'm Michael Irvin it. You know what I'm saying? I'm Scarfacing it. If there's pills there, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like nothing is going too far when I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's drugs, you know what I'm saying? Like it opened doors for me to do other things. Up until I actually got banged with the DUI, like, and the funny thing is that you know what I'm saying, I got banged on my DUI, sleeping in like I'm in my car right now. I was sleeping in the car. You know what I'm saying? I got a push start, everything. And they still banged me with a DUI, but like that right there, like, I was like, yo, you know what? Next time I do this, I will kill somebody. So like, you know what? I'm done. And like
Mm.
it's been 3 years since I drank. Like I like you know
Wow.
what? Like you know what? I could actually be, you know what I'm saying, around people drinking, you know what I'm saying? And like it does nothing for me. Like but one thing's for sure, right? Like this is how like sensitive like like my taste buds has gotten to liquor. My mom like gives me a scoop of ice cream or whatever, right? So I went to go visit my mom. She gave me a scoop of ice cream, and I'm like, I was like, yo, does this have liquor in it? She's like, yeah, it's rum raisin. I was like, why would you do this? You understand what I'm saying? She's like, it's only ice cream. I was like, but why though? I could taste it. I ain't trying to drink. I was like, mom, do you understand the type of situation I'm in right now? Like like this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what? I'm always gonna be an alcoholic.
Right.
I'm always gonna be, what I'm saying, and I'm always gonna be, what I'm saying, an addict, if you will. And I'm not
Right.
scared to say that. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm like clean, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be that person. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, I stay away from people, places, and things. Well, I mean, I I go to bars every now and then. I don't drink though. Like I'm around people who do. You know what I'm saying? I'm around people who do things, but I don't do nothing. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't appeal to me no more.
Mhm.
You know. But then again, I mean, like, I mean, I can't speak for every person that's dealing with addiction and stuff, but I can speak for myself. And myself was like, I was escaping something. I was escaping something. I was running away from something. You know,
Right.
like, you know what? In this world, you're either chasing something, or you're running away from something, or you're doing both. So so like I was chasing to be numb by running away from myself.
Right.
Then I was like, you know what? Let me man up and, like, deal with it head on. If it hurts, it hurts. So be it.
Right.
Like, we all catch beatings out here, so whatever.
Right.
But
All
I do
right.
have a funny story at high school though. Yo, shout out to my boy Ray from 39th Street, right? The projects over there. So this is Catholic school stuff, right? The night before, him and I were on the phone talking about he has acid. I was like, bring it to school. He was like, I don't know. I was like, stop being a pussy. Bring it to school. Don't worry, I got you.
Oh God.
So he brings it to school, right? And like, I met him in the front. He said, let's go get some orange juice. I said, for what? He's like, orange juice kicks it up faster. I'm like, bet. So we go to Sweet Tooth. We go get the orange juice, right? We take the shit, like, like right there in St. Joe's parking lot. We dipped it or whatever. And it started to dissolve, right? You know, Drank some orange juice, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? Homeroom passed by, first period passed by, I ain't feel nothing, right? Him and I, we had theology class. For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying, Bible class. So I sat in the chair and whatever, right? And like, we had like this old nun named Sister Grace, right? Like, and her face looked like it was like, like she was just old. Like she must have been like in the 80s or 90s at the time. Like she was very frail. You know what? God bless what I did to that lady that day, right? So so him and I are sitting down and stuff, right? And I'm like, yo, this shit ain't shit. So then, she's like, open. So all I heard was, open your books, open your Bible to page, you know.
Mm.
So I go into my school bag or whatever, right? I put the Bible, what I'm saying, I'm here like, like trying to read, and I'm start laughing. I was like, yo, everyone, I was like, what I'm saying? So I asked the nun, what I'm saying? I asked, like, I was like, Sister Grace, to ask you a question. She was like, not now. I was like, no, I have a question. I was like, this sounds
I hear
blasphemous.
it.
I was like, it seems to me that everybody, what I'm saying, everybody in the, what I'm saying, in this book over here is tripping on acid because they're seeing things that we don't see. So she got, what I'm saying, she got upset. She starts yelling at me, right? And that the minute she started coming closer, that her face started melting.
Oh God.
So like my eyes opened up. I was like, I was like, yo, your face is melted, right? Everyone starts laughing and shit, right? Because like they thought I was being a regular clown, but like they don't know that I'm tripping.
Right.
Nobody knows I'm tripping, yo. So like, so like, you know what? Like then I started seeing bubbles and all that shit, right, around her face, and I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I need you to get out of my class right now, right? I like my heart starts like, what I'm saying, like beating quick, and I'm like, yo, this is fucked up. So like my boy starts tripping too, and he's laughing. So him and I, what I'm saying, like I'm there like having a bad trip because it's my first time. Like I didn't expect all this shit, right? He's there laughing at me having this bad trip, right? Like I didn't want to leave the classroom, so she went out to go get the principal, right? And everybody was talking shit, but I'm here looking at her. I was like, yo, we gotta go. He was like, yo, I know, bro. I was like, yo, we're gonna get in trouble. So like theology class was on the first floor, right there on 54th Street. So then opened up the window. Him and I, we jumped out the window, right? We walked to his house or whatever, and I'm trying to, like, like work this, work this whole thing through and shit. You know what I'm saying? First off, acid is like, if you're not prepared for it, you have to be mentally prepared for it. I wasn't. So like I was automatically having a bad trip. So like we end up, like, going to the projects or whatever on 39th Street, right? And like he's trying to, like, like talk me down or whatever, because I'm like, yo, I can't go home like this. You know what I'm saying? And so like he was like, yo, look at your eyes, bro. So like, we go in this house, I'm here looking at his eyes, I'm doing this, right? I'm gonna show you right now. I'm like this. Like that, right? And I'm like, like, yo, and like I've never seen my pupils so dilated before. And I'm like, yo, how long does this last? He's like, 12,
Oh,
18 hours. I'm like,
oh
nigga,
God.
no. I'm like, bro, this is so fucked up, right? So like, we in this house tripping, and that's the worst shit. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing to do is be indoors tripping. Because like we're trying to watch TV, and like, yo, you know what? Like it just, it was like so colorful, the TV, right? Like I remember the TV was like so colorful, and like you could see like the waves coming out the TV, like the colorful waves and whatever. And I was like, yo, I'm bugging, bro. I said, yo, look at these waves. You know what I'm saying? So then like it was time for me to go home. And I was like, yo, you know what? I don't know how I'm gonna get home and bypass my mom and my dad. More or less my mom. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they got the phone call saying that, that I left school and shit.
Mm,
So, because Catholic school. So
right.
like I was trying to figure out ways to, like, sober up. Why this dumbass was like, yo, let's go get a 40. You can sober up from there. Man, look, like
Bad
my shit
idea.
was, I like, yo, you know what? Like, look, I didn't even know that, like my shit was like starting to level off. You know what I'm saying? It was like close to 3 o'clock, right? My shit started to level off, but I was still in panic mode. I drank
Mm.
this 40, right? And it brought everything back up.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I was like, no. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, I was like, yo, fuck it. You know what? I was like, I'm gonna walk this off. So I ended up walking from 39th Street and Kennedy all the way down to Hoboken.
Wow.
Now, what I'm saying, trying to walk it off, but like, yo, you know what? The thing is that I took like the back roads, and like my mind started going places, like, like your mind, like, is so open to things, right? So like I remember the thought, I'm like, I wonder how the Lenni Lenape Indians lived around here. And I started imagining everything, right? Like everything, like, like for instance, like the Park Ave, like right next to the Weehawken police station, right? Like I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it as like some dirt road and some horse-drawn carriage and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like my mom was taking me places, man. Like, and I was like, yo, you know what? I should be sobered up when I get home. Yeah, when I got home, I opened the door. My mom started talking to me and whatever. I started laughing in her face about some shit about school. I laughed in her face, and I'm not gonna lie, she slapped the shit out of me, right? And that shit, bro, whatever high I had, that shit brought it down like 12 notches, yo, because that was the hardest slap I ever felt. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you know what? Like, yo, you know what? Like, look, yeah, I call it child abuse, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was just, keeping someone in line, and someone like me, like,
Mm-hmm.
I was like a habitual line stepper. So, like my mom and my dad, sometimes they had to, put me back in line. So she slaps the ever living dog shit out of me, right? And like, yo, you know what? I wasn't expecting it, you know? And that shit that shit sobered me up. And she's like, now I gotta go to school for you tomorrow and this, that, and the third. So we go to
Mm.
school, right? So, like it's like my dad and my mom come to school for me and whatever. And we don't even see the principal, we see the guidance counselor. And they wanted me to go to a drug program because there was rumors of me going to school high, right? And my dumbass, right, being all brave or whatever, I said, well, this is high school, so why not go to school high?
Stupid.
Why would I say that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, you know what? That was the most ignorant shit. Giant step it was for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, giant step. I was like, giant step, yo. And like, and like I was required to take a urine test every week just to stay in school, but I ended up getting expelled anyways.
Wow.
So it was like it was a waste of time.
Right.
But yeah, you know what? Moral of the story: don't take acid in school, bro.
No.
No,
The
don't
worst
do that.
mistake.
Do not do
Like
that.
and
That's good
any type of
advice.
hallucinogen, any type of hallucinogen is like not a good look.
Say hi.
Is that your pussy? No, I'm just
Yeah.
playing.
Oh my God.
She hates
Yo,
me
you
right
know
now.
what? You know what? I can't stand cats, and I'm gonna tell you why real quick.
But I don't
So
care. I don't.
my girlfriend has a cat, right?
I'll negate all of it.
No, you know what? This cat, right? She really has like, yo, once she gets the zoomies, right? Because I found
Mhm.
that out. This, you know what I'm saying? This little, you know what I'm saying? This little pain in the ass, right? She starts doing gymnastics.
They do.
You
They
know,
run
she's
around.
running hair. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like her tongue is gummy gummy.
How old is the cat?
One night, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard my car keys jingling, and I wake up thinking that someone's breaking into the house, right? And I flash the flashlight, and it's her with my car keys. I was like, "You little bitch!" And I threw something at her, and she, you know what I'm saying? She bounced, right? So then, like, I was trying to fall back asleep, right? We have a dog too. You know what I'm saying? As I was sleeping, whatever, and all I heard was like a small, like, you know, a small thump, and the dog was like, right? I flashed the flashlight toward the dog. The cat has assaulted the dog, so I threw my slipper at the cat, like, "Yo, leave the dog alone!" Right? It's 6 in the morning. I'm about to go to sleep, right? And the cat's running, and like I guess she tripped over something, and she like broom, 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 broom. I wake up, and the cat's looking at me like, "Yeah, what you gonna do about it?" I'm like, "Yo, you know what? When I get up, when I fully get up, it's on." So I actually fall asleep, right? Like I would say like 3 hours later, you know, my daughter ends up waking up. Now I have to watch my daughter, and I'm cranky. So I get up, right, and the cat's just there, you know, just
Look at that.
strolling along, minding his business, whatever. So I took my slipper and I beamed it at the cat, and I hit the cat off the top of his head, and the cat ran. I was like, "Yeah, nigga, that's for last night, bro. Don't you ever do that
Stupid.
again, right?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
That's crazy.
yeah, man, you know what? You know what? It's just that, yo, she just bullies the dog, bro. Leave the dog alone. The dog ain't
Wants to
doing nothing to
play.
you.
I got all right. All right, yeah, yeah. Cats and dogs, man, they're funny as shit. You ever watch those videos on fucking YouTube and shit with cats
Yo,
wilding out?
cats are
Bro?
assholes, man. Like,
Mhm.
and yo, I totally agree. Cats are real assholes.
Yeah, they can be.
So I
They're
got
very independent.
I got two final questions. We're gonna run around the room real quick, and then we're gonna.
Ooh.
So, all right. So these are kind of simple questions. They're not too bad. So we're gonna start with Lady G. This is
All
the
right.
question: which band or artist, dead or alive, would you play at your funeral?
Would I play at my funeral?
What would you want
What?
them to?
How you
What?
gonna play at your funeral when you're dead?
No, but you know what I mean. Like who would?
What do you want
What would you
played
want
at
played
your
at your
funeral?
funeral from an artist, dead or alive?
Mm,
Let Lady G go first.
Etta James.
All
That's
right,
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Etta James, no doubt. What about you, Dubs?
Remember that Cameron song? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nah, I'm just playing. Yo, it's a song by Kendrick Lamar. Sing about me. That song is so deep, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the hook itself is like, yo, when the lights shut off, when it's my time to settle down, when it's my turn, promise that you will sing about me. I love
Mm,
that song. Like yo, you know what? Like that song, like it's like emotional to me, man, because like I was playing the song, you know, like when my brother passed away, you know, like in my head and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just the hook, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I remember, like, you know, at the funeral home, I told my brother, so I'm always gonna sing about you. either which way.
Right.
So I would like, you know what, I would like just
Oh damn. Oh shit.
Talking about paying bills now.
Yo, he's on a 3G network. Oh shit.
His phone was
Yo,
like, we
you don't
can't
need
yo.
to pay
support.
that
I'm
Wi-Fi
outside.
bill, son.
Hey, yo. You know what? First off, I'm outside. I'm not indoors. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
want to hear it. That means
You
that's
know,
your
like,
data. Okay, that's even worse.
hey, you know what? I'll blame that on my daughter. Her, you know what I'm saying? Her using an iPad all the time. Damn you,
Yeah.
Miss Rachel. You've ruined many lives. No, I'm just playing. Nah, but like, you know, like you know, like that,
So
that would be the
what was the
song.
name
Sing
of it?
about
All
me.
right, sing about me. All right, what about you,
Kendrick
TG?
Lamar.
It's so funny because y'all went to like deep things, and my mind went to like that song. I don't know why my brain just went lick it good, lick it my neck, my back. But no, I have no idea honestly. But that was the song that came to my mind. It would probably be something funny though, because I want to go out with a bang.
No.
Necrophilia.
No,
That's what you want.
I mean I'd love to go
You
out
said you
that
want
way too. Hey, if
you
I go out
you
that way, then definitely play that song and tell
you
people that's what happened.
you know what? You know what? I want to go out the way Elvis went out on the toilet,
The
shitting,
shitter. Great.
shitting. You know what I'm saying?
No
Yo, you know
thanks.
what? Nah, but like, yo, you know what? No, honestly, you know, like when my time does come, I hope it's peaceful, and I hope like I don't feel nothing. You know,
Yeah, yeah. So mine would be, which is pretty dope. I think it's When My Time Comes by Linkin Park.
Mm,
The hook says everything I once said. So I don't want to sound morbid or anything,
oh boy.
but like I have instructions on what to do in case something happens to me.
Right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a bad thing.
Um and it's all done with on video. Like everything is recorded. Um because I just and I'm not, I don't mean like my will is done on like it's a video. It's a video will. Um and throughout like the video and stuff, like I have clips of music, I have clips of a whole bunch of shit. Like it's a really in-depth video. And the hook is like, when my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done and always leave something. Wait, when my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done and always leave something, a memory or something like that, whatever it was. But it's a pretty dope track. So that would be something that I would want people to listen to during my funeral.
you you know what's funny? You know what I'm saying? Like my dad when he says what, you know, when it's his time or whatever, like he wants you know what I'm saying, his sons. You know, it was supposed to be three of us, but now it's down to two. To be wearing Yankee jerseys, right? He wants to be buried in his Yankee jersey, and he wants everyone taking a shot, right? I was like, Dad, I have to be the exception of taking that shot because you know, you know, I
Take a
can't.
shot of juice.
You know what I'm saying? I'll take a shot of grape juice in your memory or whatever, but I can't. He was like, he was like, no, you know, like, and like, you know what, like, like my dad and I, we ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had like a relationship, but like not as strong as it is now. You know, but like the other day, he was like, you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I got scared. I was like, oh, what did I do? He was like, he's like, no, like you're not drinking no more. You know? He was like, that's one less thing that your mother and I have to worry about.
Mm.
It's like you know, you out here, you know, killing somebody, you getting killed.
Right.
You know? So
Right.
I
See,
was
you
like,
were wearing them, you bastard.
no, yo, you know what? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was, you know what I'm saying? But like it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like we all grow. So
Hopefully.
I have a question for everybody.
Oh Lord.
All right, after
All
this
right.
question, we got the last question of the night, and then we'll.
All right. So like you know what? We're entering the fourth quarter. We are entering the fourth quarter of the year. How do you guys plan to finish out the year strong? Like, what's your goals?
All right, that's a deep question.
I'm actually
Just
gonna
do
do what I say versus say and
Okay,
not
boom,
do.
boom.
okay.
You, Lady G,
Do I know?
huh?
Just with gratitude. That's all.
That's good. That's good. You, Corleone.
How am I gonna finish off the year with another fantasy football championship, bro?
Jeez.
We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to like, make it to the 31st. Because like you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like life is so short. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know. Like I just want to make it to the 31st. And you know what I'm saying? And I just want, like me personally, I want my loved ones to be able to make it to the 31st. You know what I'm
Hmm.
Right, right.
saying? Make it to the ball drops. Because like you know what? It's a blessing, man. Like, and it's something that that I personally really took for granted.
Yeah.
So
All right, that's a good one. All right, so the final question of the evening is: who would play you in a movie?
Hmm. Me.
who will play?
No one.
Who will
No one. No one can play me. But
No
who will
one
who?
can.
play me? Who will play me in the movie? That's a good
DG, who
question.
would play you in a movie? You?
Yeah, that's right. I do my own acting. Thank you.
Those ethnic cleansing class really worked. Look at it. She's exuberating confidence. Look at that.
Oh shit, Lady G, what about you?
Who would play me? I would say I have no clue, man.
It's not an easy question.
It's not. Queen Latifah.
Ooh,
That's
Queen
good.
Latifah.
All right, Dubs, what about you?
I'll pair courtesy of myself. However, who I want narrating it from the beginning till I'm saying I'm 5 years old will be James Earl Jones. After five
Okay.
years old,
Mm.
after 5 years old, it's Samuel L. Jackson because there's gonna be a lot of motherfucker this, motherfucker that. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of expletives, what I'm saying, being
That
tossed around.
need
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
necessary for that, obviously.
Exactly. So therefore, you know what? There's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of that. You know what I mean? What country you from? What? What ain't no country I never heard of? They speak English and what? Yo, that's classic, yo. You know what? After you get off, I'm just gonna go on YouTube just to look at that shit and laugh.
Big
That's
Oh,
Corleone,
but
classic,
who
bro.
is it for you? The Rock?
oh no,
Kevin
Denzel
Spacey.
Washington.
You ain't black, bro. Stop.
He's like, if I was though.
Denzel Washington. No, but honestly, like if I was to have, if my, I would rather have my story narrated. That's true. Um,
Narration's fun.
narration. But you want to know who was going to narrate my life?
Who?
The dude from You,
Ooh.
Man, I was expecting
Penn
you to
Badgley.
I was expecting you to say that the villain from I don't know his name, bro, but like the villain from Die Hard with a Vengeance,
Oh,
The
the
villain. Oh, which one? Oh wait, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
the one with
That's the
Samuel
new
L.
one?
Jackson.
I
yeah,
didn't
that's
see
Wait,
that.
that.
no,
That's
Die Hard 3. Die Hard 3 with the one with Samuel L. Jackson, the villain. I forgot his
yeah, yeah,
name, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was
I,
in he was the guy from that was in
the the one
Justice
who
League.
voiced the one who voices Simba, not Simba, Scar, and
Yeah,
Lion King.
Oh, I know who you're talking
the guy from
about.
I was
Justice
I,
League
I was
that
I
played
was expecting
Alfred.
I was expecting you. I was expecting you. You know what I'm saying, to say him because it'll be
Nah.
funny as hell. As you know what I'm saying, or like an AI version of Steve Irwin. Crikey, he has a 40-ounce in his locker.
Guy's a fucking idiot.
I would listen to
As we see Corleone looking for hoes. Crikey, he found one. She's a beauty.
She's a beaut.
Look at them thighs.
Oh, that was
Oh
good.
shit.
Oh, I love that.
Yo,
That's
you know what,
hilarious, yo. That's hilarious. All right,
bro?
so with that, that's fucking hilarious. So with that being said, good show, good time. We had a good time tonight. Thanks everybody
Definitely.
for stopping by.
Yeah.
An hour, 47 minutes ain't bad. But thanks to Lady G, thanks to TG Love, thanks to Dubs Dawn.
Yeah, I'm a little late. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Because
Corleone.
I'm a little late because I woke up late.
It's all good.
But I'm here.
You were here.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Yeah, I know.
Now he's frozen.
Is he frozen? I was wondering what was happening. I thought he was saying a whole spiel here about like everybody